Alright, welcome back guys. I kind of got started on this project and forgot that I wanted to video it, so we're kind of starting midway here. But got the BRM Jetta, the grocery runner, up on the lift here, and the turbo was starting to stick on me, and I've just collected enough spare parts here. I figured we might as well give this guy some more juice. So I guess to start with, the biggest thing that made this possible, and I already got it in here, one of my swap cars came with a southbend stage 3 clutch. I just looking at it, and after installing it, don't know how long the disc will last. It's pretty thin pretty thin material, but anyway, I didn't pay anything for it, so we're gonna throw it in the car, so see what kind of power we can handle with it. I haven't decided yet, and I haven't gotten injectors in it yet, but the BHW injectors I have will plug right into this, and we could see how hot we can get with that. But one of the other big things I got was this GTD, or sorry, it's a GTB2265 X-Men Turbo. I got it used secondhand for a pretty good deal, so probably a little overkill for this build, but I figured what the heck. And if you're familiar with BRMs, this is completely backwards of what it came with, so your intercooler boost pipe is over there because the old turbo was completely backwards. So I've got a 180 going there to turn the boost pipe around, and then I'll have to do a custom intake. And yeah, just working on a flange for that turbo, and then start building a downpipe for it. But I already have the clutch in, so didn't really video that. Not too exciting, but anyway, yeah, we're reversing a turbo on a BRM here, so let's see what we can get started with this downpipe and everything. So just making the flange for the turbo here, and usually I'd cut this out with a grinder or something, but being I got this cool new tool, gonna go ahead and try it out. Probably have some grinding to clean it up, but do a little test cutting and see if I can get a decent cut out of this. Well, a little cleanup to do, but man, that sure beats using an angle grinder, and I actually got a pretty round circle there freehanding it, so it'd be pretty cool to have a table for it. But this is still definitely an upgrade from what I was doing before, so that's pretty exciting. Alright, well, with the flange made, I got this sort of tacked together, just cut up a 90 and a little flex pipe there. I'll have to see, that might not be big enough. I know they're quite a bit bigger on the stock setup, but I'm also going to leave the exhaust pretty loose, so hopefully that's enough movement for it. We'll have to see. But anyway, I'm trying to get the exhaust down with some of these 90s and a straight pipe here. I haven't cut the stock exhaust out yet, but I am not sure about getting a 3-inch pipe through there. It is going to be tight, so it may have to get pretty stiff with the exhaust mounts back here. We'll see. I can definitely get it back to here easy, so we'll see. Maybe I'll just end up putting a down pipe right there for now, kind of see how far I get, but I'm going to get it back that far and see what it looks like. Alright, just about finished up here underneath. Unfortunately, as I was expecting, this section here they have you run the exhaust through, it's just stinking tight. I do not have enough pieces of pipe. I'm not really into pie cutting stuff. I think I'll probably end up getting a shop to just bend me this tailpipe section, and I just temporarily put this little down section on there and then finished it out here straight up to the turbo. Got my actuator hose there waiting to go up top, and I'm just about done underneath. Got the CV axle back in. It is nice and tight there, and then there's not a good angle to really show you guys this, but I got both of the pipes turning 180 there, the air filter intake and the outlet, and the oil lines are on. So we are basically done, at least with the temporary exhaust. We're done underneath, so go ahead and go to the top side and get the rest set up here. So on the top side here, mostly all I'm changing is well, the intake really. I have, let's see, where's it at here? I don't know what I did with it. But anyway, to go over everything, well, you can see it here. Again, there's that boost pipe coming around 180 and connecting to the factory pipe there. I did have to relocate one of the coolant lines up there on top of that. It was hanging down and touching the exhaust. And then, yeah, we'll have to just kind of see how this this intake system does with this stock intercooler. I'm not sure if all this stuff is going to hold up to more boost, but it's already a front mount intercooler, so I kind of want to try it out and just see what it can handle. So stay tuned on that. And yeah, I just got to vent the valve cover, and I'm going to stick this canister filter right back there in the back with an intake pipe coming up to the front. Alright guys, it's pretty bright out here, but I got the thing all back together, done a little road testing on it, and definitely needs retuned, but I'm going to wait till I get the new injectors in. So it smokes quite a bit, but it's crazy how much power it feels like you're making on like no boost at all. I'm not even getting it over 20 pounds of boost, and the thing feels like just a rocket already. I can't imagine what it's going to feel like with a new tune, but I did want to kind of show you guys, and I suppose tuning is going to change how it spools up a little bit, but it's smoking enough. I don't think it's going to get too much faster. This turbo is definitely a completely different feel than the one in my Toyota, that 2262, that was just designed for lower RPM. This 2265 GTB kind of hybrid turbo, it definitely does not make any boost down low at all. So little traffic, but anyway, I am surprised that it just doesn't do a whole lot. I don't know that I like this turbo in a swap for that reason. So anyway, we'll take off here and just kind of show you guys. I mean, of course in the car you don't really need boost, but hopefully you can see that gauge all right. I know it's pretty bright outside, but it just doesn't move at all, just taking off. You really got to put fuel to it before it makes any boost. But if you can get some load on it and get it over 2,000, that's when it really takes off. But again, that's running on like 15 pounds of boost, and it really goes pretty quick like that. I'm kind of surprised at how fast it's accelerating on such little boost. So we'll see what tuning does. But I guess, and I wanted to show you the biggest difference I noticed once I get into, say, like even second gear, and I'm just coasting here. If I step on it, it just really doesn't do anything until almost 3,000. And especially when I'm in higher gears. I'll slow down here in third. Try to get to some smoother part of the road. Hopefully you can see what's going on. There. Just like around 1600 RPM. I'm already at 5 pounds of boost in the Toyota, and this thing is still just creeping at 0. So it is a lot different turbo. But, and then if I want to step on it, just like it really does not want to make any boost. And then it finally takes off. Got the gauges maybe a little more visible there so you can kind of see what it's doing, although I know I'm blocking most of the speedometer there. But definitely performs nice once you're over 2,000 RPM. And here I'll let it drop down, like clear down here in fourth gear, kind of like I was trying to show you earlier. When you're in fourth like this, loading it up, most of the smaller turbos, and like I say, even my 2262 in the Toyota, if I step on it down here, it'll jump right up to 5 pounds of boost and start going. And this thing just does not do anything. It finally makes it about there. Still doesn't really go anywhere. And then all of a sudden, it'll take off there. So just a lot different feel than the other turbos I have. So anyway, just wanted to give you guys kind of a feel for it here. We'll see what tuning does and that, but I'm not sure when I'll get all that stuff done, so I did want to get a video out of just how it's working right away. I mean, you can definitely just throw a 2265 turbo on and drive the car. It is still pretty dang fun to drive even without tuning, so I'm pretty excited to get everything else finished on it. So that's probably it for now. Thanks for watching, guys.